Kung kayo settled na sa partner nyo, like literally, let's just say yung past relationship nyo, hindi kayo nagtapos ng okay, and yet meron na kayong bagong partner ngayon, and masaya kayo, sobrang settled, makikipag proper closure pa ba kayo sa ex nyo? Good evening, this is your boy, Erwin, and this is Anonymous Pinoy Confessions Unplugged. Good evening na naman mga bossing, kamusta kayo? I hope you guys are all doing fine. I'm doing good myself, thank you if you ask. And talo na tayo sa ating kumpisal. Confession. The House of Us. I'm 20 years old, female, and my ex is 23 years old, male. We started dating way back 2021. It was a long distance relationship, though we sometimes meet and nagde-date sa malls. I broke up with him via Messenger in 2023 because, like George in The House of Us, pagod na ako. In our almost 3-year relationship, I can say he was faithful, but I cried almost every day and night because he could not even provide the bare minimum. He was always busy with work. I could not sleep properly from overthinking and questioning my worth until I was completely drained. I gave up even though I loved him very much. I know I deserved better. I'm now 24 in a relationship with a 23-year-old man. He is the best person I've ever met. He loves me very much and I love him too. But one day, there was an event in my area and I heard from my cousins that my ex was there. I don't know why, but I felt incredibly nervous. And suddenly, all the memories, all the old pain came back. Since we never had a proper in-person closure, I took the opportunity to talk to him and got our closure. At first, he did not want to see or talk to me, but I begged him because I just wanted answers to the questions that had been on my mind for a long time. We talked, and in that moment, we talked like friends who had not seen each other in a long time. We laughed, we resented each other, we had regrets, we cried, and we both knew we still loved each other, but we could not fix what had been done. Now, we have both found happiness in our new relationships. After that night, I could not stop thinking about him and my love for him. I asked him one last time if he truly loved me, and he said yes. I learned that while he was busy with work, he was saving money to propose and marry me, hopefully in 2025. He also said, "Do you know that all I was thinking about then was how to save up and marry you? I dreamed of you being my wife and the mother of my children. But the day I asked you if you were willing to marry me someday, you said, pagod ka na." I cried and realized that what they say is true. Your greatest love can be your greatest pain. Kailangan ko bang sabihin sa boyfriend ko o manahimik na lang ako? That's the end of the confession. Before I even begin, guys, napanood nyo na ba yung movie na The House of Us ni Catherine Bernardo and ni Idol Daniel Padilla? Kasi kung hindi nyo pa napanood, mga tol, mga ma'am, sir, panoorin nyo. Isa yun sa mga hands down one of the best Filipino movies. And sa totoo lang, yun lang ang tanging palabas na napanood ko na naiyak ako. Like literal, like aminin ko yan. Like, you know, like hindi yun kabawasan sa pagkalalaki ko na umiyak ako sa isang movie. But grabe napakaganda ng movie na yun. And yung nangyari dito kay kuya is parang kay Primo. Ganun yung nangyari kay Primo. Si Primo is si Daniel Padilla dun sa movie. So, real talk talaga, grabe ang ganda ng movie na yun. And nung narinig ko tong confession na to, it kinda really resonated with me yung nangyari dito sa confession and dun sa mismong palabas. Grabe sobrang sakit ng kwentong to. Parang ramdam na ramdam ko si Guy. Parang yung nangyari sa kanya nga talaga is yung kay Daniel Padilla. Pero even then, pag-usapan natin yung confession and primarily pag-usapan natin si ate. Let's start with what is even the bare minimum na ine-expect niya. Kasi yun yung sinabi niya dito na parang ang ginawa lang daw nung kanyang boyfriend or yung ex-boyfriend is working and he doesn't meet the bare minimum. And what is the fucking bare minimum? You know what I mean? Like, ang point ko dito is why I'm bringing up the bare minimum is possibly hindi kinommunicate ni girl or ni sender yung gusto niya. Like, how would the guy even know? 'Di ba? And for like all along, wala namang alam si guy, and ang ginagawa lang nung guy is humustle, mag-grind, magtrabaho kasi meron siyang goal eh. And yung goal na yun, tinatago niya. He wants it to be a surprise. Kasi nga, balang araw, gusto niya maging wife, gusto niya maging mother of his children, itong si ate girl, yung sender natin. And yet, anong ginawa ni sender? Hindi daw na-meet yung bare minimum, nag-overthink, and na-realize niya na yung worth daw niya, he deserves better. Without even, like, I'm speculating here, without even maybe even giving explanation kay kuya. Parang dinrap niya lang yung bomba na, you're not meeting the bare minimum, you're not giving me the bare minimum, and because of that, we're done. And nakipag-break sa messenger. And just imagine if you were that guy. Let's just imagine. 'Di ba? For example, ako yung guy and all I did was work. And I'm not saying this na parang walang shortcomings si guy. And there's possibly meron siyang shortcomings. I'm pretty sure meron yan. But my point is, paano pupunan ni guy yung pagkukulang niya kung to begin with, hindi naman niya alam kung ano yung ine-expect ng partner niya sa kanya, kung ano yung gusto ni partner niya na bare minimum. 'Di ba? That's why I brought that up. Like, ano ba naman yung bare minimum? Like, what is the bare minimum? Right? Like, kung hindi mo sa akin sasabihin, how are we supposed to fix things? 'Di ba? May problema sa communication eh. Doon pa lang, 'di ba? Ngayon, nakipag-break siya sa messenger. And just imagine, ang makukuha mo lang is, I wanna break up with you. I'm done kasi you can't even give me the bare minimum. No explanation. I realize I deserve better. Like, you know what I mean? Like, how do you even respond to that? Kasi I imagine, ganun yung nakuwang text ng guy. 'Di ba? Like, that's so unfair. Guys, hindi ako ayokong mag-come off na parang kinakampihan ko yung lalaki or tapos kinikriticize ko yung babae. No. I'm just basing it off of dun sa sinabi ng girl. Kasi yun yung sinabi niya. Like, uulitin ko ha. Parang, gusto kong ulitin na parang, I cried almost every day and night because he couldn't even provide the bare minimum. He was always busy with work. I could not sleep properly from overthinking and questioning my worth. There, yung sa line na yun, overthinking and questioning my worth. Like, kung hindi siya nag-overthink to begin with, baka hindi naman sila nagtapos eh. Minsan yun yung problema sa ating mga tao, we keep overthinking things just because, alam mo yun, may mga bagay na hindi nangyayari so we overthink. And meron akong line na gustong sabihin dito na it applies to life generally, which is, we often suffer in imagination than in reality. You know what I mean? Like, sa ating mga tao, ganyan talaga, nag-overthink tayo. Ngayon, nagsasuffer tayo sa imagination natin na shit, mangyayari to. But in reality, bro, we're good, we're okay. There's nothing to worry about, we're fine. You know what I mean? So parang ganun, in-overthink niya. And ngayon, ito gusto ko tong i-touch base. Si ate girl, he found a man daw. He found a man and he is the best guy or he's the best person na nangyari sa kanya. So nagka-jowa siya. Pero here's the thing, kung he is the best guy na nangyari sa buhay niya, bakit kailangan mo pa ng proper closure? 'Di ba? Let's just say if you are already settled with someone, why would you even want to have that proper closure sa ex mo? For what? 'Di ba? Like, issue lang yan eh. Like, ang feeling ko lang is, hindi pa siya nakaka-move on dun sa ex niya. Kasi feeling ko, hindi ko pala alam, sorry guys. Feeling ko, hindi siya matahimik na nakipag-break siya dun sa ex niya nang hindi man lang niya nakuha explanation kasi yun yung pinupush niya. And to think, pinupush ni sender na mag-usap sila kasi nung nandun sila sa event sa lugar nila, sabi niya nag-beg siya, nakausapin siya nung ex niya kasi ayaw na siyang kausapin nung ex niya eh. Like, you know what I mean? So it piles up, 'di ba? Na parang hindi pa siya tapos dun sa relationship na yun, and yet she was saying na he's the best person I have ever met dun sa bago niyang jowa. And yet pinili niya makipagkita sa ex niya to have proper closure. Kayo guys, maiba tayo. kung kayo settled na sa partner nyo, like literally, let's just say yung past relationship nyo, hindi kayo nagtapos ng okay, and yet meron na kayong bagong partner ngayon, and masaya kayo, sobrang settled, makikipag proper closure pa ba kayo sa ex nyo? Ako personally, hindi. Why? It's like disrespect dun sa current partner ko. Kasi bakit pa ako magpa-proper closure? I mean, nagtapos tayo sa messenger. I mean, maybe it's not the best way to close things after nung pinagsamahan natin, pinagdaanan natin. But yet, that's it. That's over with. Tapos na yun. Bakit kailangan pa natin pag-usapan? Wanna be civil? Okay, we can just, like say hi sa isa't isa. But we don't need to be like super close again. You know what I mean? Like, di natin kailangan maging friends or may pinagsamahan tayo before, but it doesn't mean that needs to be carried forward ngayong may bago na tayong relationships. It doesn't seem to work. Like, it wouldn't work. You know what I mean? Like, personally sa akin, that's how I think about it. I don't see it. Like, parang, I don't even want that. Like, parang, okay, we used to be good friends before naging tayo, but now we're exes, but I don't really want us to be that kind of friends again. Kasi, I feel like that's very disrespectful dun sa current partner ko. Hence the reason we don't need to have proper closure. And ako lang yun ha. Hindi ko alam. I-comment nyo guys, anong tingin nyo dun. Ngayon, closure ba talaga ang hanap ni girl? 'Di ba? Kasi feeling ko may gusto siyang ma-confirm eh. May gusto siyang ma-confirm. Tingin ko may feelings pa rin siya kaya gusto niya makipag-usap dito kay Guy. And at the end, inamin niya na we both knew we still loved each other. Right? So nandun pa rin yung key point na yun eh. And I feel like at this point, parang it's so unfair dun sa boyfriend ni sender and dun sa bagong karelasyon nung ex-boyfriend. Kasi like parang at this point, parang emotional cheating na yung nangyayari. But even then, let's move forward. Natapos na sana kaso humabol pa ng text nung gabi si sender. See? Nagpa-pile up to. Nakikita nyo? Nagpa-pile up na pinilit niya makipag-usap kahit ayaw. Tapos ngayon, nag-aminan sila. And then next, tapos na sana yung usapan eh. Kasi sinabi na nila dito na we both knew we still loved each other but we couldn't fix what had been done. Now, we have both found happiness in our relationships. So parang that's it. Like kung natapos na yung usapan, closure na, okay na tayo sa bagong partners natin ngayon and we can move on. 'Di ba? And yet, hindi siya nakontento doon. Binanatan niya pa na sabi niya, natapos na sana kaso humabol pa ng text nung gabi. Kino-confirm niya kung mahal ba siya talaga ni Guy, yung ex-boyfriend. And yun, binagsak nung ex-boyfriend yung bomba. Yung sagot ni Guy, do you know that all I was thinking about then was how to save up and marry you? I dreamed of you being my wife and the mother of my children. But the day I asked if you were willing to marry me someday, you said, pagod ka na. Imagine, tangina, nakakaawa si Guy. Ang sakit nun ha. Like, imaginein mo kasi I feel like that was the very first time narinig ni ate girl yun. Kasi during the time na nag-uusap sila, I don't think in-spill ni Guy yun eh. So ngayon, I feel like ganun na lang lahat yung rush of emotions kay sender. Na putang ina, nagkamali ako all along. That was probably the worst and the huge, like the biggest mistake I've ever done. 'Di ba? Hindi daw na-meet yung bare minimum. Nag-overthink. And now, sabi niya, she deserves better. Naghanap siya ng iba. You see? Like, this is why I really do think napaka-importante ng communication. 'Di ba? And it's very important na parang tanungin mo yung nararamdaman ng partner mo. You know what I mean? Like, let's just say parang kung may gusto kang mangyari sa relationship nyo, then ilatag nyo sa lamesa. Ilatag nyo, this is what I want. Does it work for us? Does it work for you? Like, alam nyo, magkaroon kayo ng mutual agreement na ano yung bare minimum, ano yung expectation nyo sa isa't isa. Kasi kung manghuhula kayo, mag-overthink ka, talagang walang mangyayari. And just like this. Tapos ngayon, sinasabi ni girl na work lang ng work si Guy and dahil doon hindi niya na ma-meet yung bare minimum. 'Di ba? Like, kung ikaw yung guy, syempre mawawalan ka ng gana noon kasi I feel like ang masakit kasi doon as a guy, me personally as a guy, dumidiskarte ako eh. dumidiskarte ako para makapag-provide, and yet sasabihin mo sa akin, hindi ako enough na boyfriend sa'yo kasi hindi ko ma-meet yung bare minimum. You don't even know what I'm actually doing right now. You don't even know I'm working this hard so in the future, we can settle and I can provide for you. 'Di ba? Like parang nag-jump na siya into conclusion eh. And napakasakit nun kasi alam mo yun, like parang na-labelan ka na eh. Like you're like parang nilabelan niya na si Guy na parang he's not like, you know, he's not the best. Kasi tinawag niya nga the best yung bago niyang jowa, and yet meron siyang feelings para sa ex-boyfriend niya, 'di ba? So ngayon, tinatanong ni ate girl na kung kailangan daw ba niyang aminin sa current boyfriend niya or manahimik na lang. Unang-una sa lahat, maging honest ka muna sa sarili mo, sender. Yun ang pinaka-importante dito kasi alam kong mahal mo pa rin yung ex mo. Tatanungin kita, mahal mo pa rin ba yung ex mo? Ikaw lang ang makakasagot niyan. And ang tingin ko, ang sagot dyan is oo. 'Di ba? Kasi ang nangyari dyan is tinawag mo pa siyang greatest love mo. Like your greatest pain is yung greatest love mo is your greatest pain. And the fact na tinatanong mo kung dapat bang aminin mo sa current boyfriend mo, yun na ang pruweba eh. Yun na yung pruweba na hindi ka pa talaga nakaka-move on dun sa ex-boyfriend mo. 'Di ba? And yes, ito ang sagot. Aminin mo. 'Di ba? Para mawalan ka ng like parang mawalan ka ng tinik. Like free yourself from this guilt. Para rin mapatawad mo yung sarili mo, I think. Kasi feeling ko hindi mo pa napapatawad yung sarili mo para dun sa maling desisyon or maling ginawa mo dun sa ex-boyfriend mo. 'Di ba? Kasi feeling ko kapag nanahimik ka, parehas mong niloko yung sarili mo at yung jowa mo. 'Di ba? Alam mo yun, like wag mo nang dagdagan pa yung sakit na meron ka nang nararamdaman ngayon, at wag mo na ring saktan yung current na jowa mo kahit alam kong masasaktan siya kapag inamin mo. 'Di ba? Pero at the end of the day, it really is up to you kung anong gusto mong gawin. And ang tanong lang naman dyan is, kaya mo bang mabuhay ng may what if? At pagsisisihan mo ba yung desisyon na gagawin mo? Yun lang. Sagutin mo yung dalawang tanong na yun, then maybe you can decide for yourself whether you should admit it to your current boyfriend, 'di ba? Kasi I feel like si Kuya Guy na yung ex mo, mahal ka pa rin niya for him to even say that, 'di ba? Like as a guy, para bitawan niya yung mga salitang yun, like I feel like he held back on saying that kasi parang sobrang mahal ka niya na ayaw ka na niyang, parang pinalaya ka na lang niya. Tapos may nahanap ka ng iba. You know how crazy that is? Like sobrang sakit nun. Parang si Primo nga, pare. Pag napanood nyo, grabe. Parang The House of Us. Like gabi ko yung plot twist nun is crazy. Kaya yun parang siguro yung main takeaway ko dito, like I think yun din yung kapupulutan ng aral dito, like for every relationship is to communicate. Mag-usap kayo ng partner mo, di ba? Like, isettle nyo kung ano yung bare minimums nyo both sides, and there you go. You would understand, and let's stop overthinking. Pero hindi ko alam kung nasettle mo na to, sender. All I gotta say is admit it. Admit to yourself first. Know what it is that you feel. Then aminin mo sa jowa mo before it's too late, you know. Palayain mo yung sarili mo dun sa guilt na nararamdaman mo sa lahat ng mga agam-agam, hesitations, what ifs. Yun yung worry ko yun yung ayoko sa lahat yung what ifs. Ayoko nang may what ifs, and ayoko na pagsisisihan ko na hindi ko ginawa yung isang bagay. Yung ganon. So, yun lang. It sucks na nangyari sa'yo. And guys, let me know your thoughts kung anong tingin nyo sa confession na to, and let me know as well kung napanood nyo na yung The House of Us. Sobrang solid recommend na movie yan. Anyway, thank you guys for tuning in dito sa another episode na naman ng APC Unplugged. And until next time, this is your boy, Erwin. Good night.